So first of all, welcome to all the people who have joined this webinar on CETA's PayPro for Dynamics 365 BC for the Middle East market. So along with me, our team, Prakash Kandaraj, who is the Director for Marketing, is available. And you got Prakash Krishnan, who is the Product Manager for Dynamics Business Central, who will be doing the demo today. So this product is a Microsoft listed product on App Stores. So we'll talk a few slides about this product before I hand over the demo to Prakash Krishna. Yeah, Prakash, can we move to the next slide?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is going to be today's agenda? So we are going to show a quick intro about PayPro 365. That's the product name you can find in our Microsoft App Stores. We'll have a high-level demo given by Prakash Krishna, and we'll also tell you the availability of the product, how you can download the trial version to use it. It's available on both on cloud as well as on-prem. And if you have any question, we'll be able to take that up. Yeah. Right. So what is PayPro 365? PayPro 365 is an add-on product designed for Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central customer to streamline their processes. Okay. PayPro automates the payroll for the Middle East region and for all the BC customers as well. Yeah. So what are the features that it has got? You can create the pay group definition. Then you can have your holiday calendar defined, your leave policy defined. Then automate the pay inputs like the grades, pay scales, and those kind of things. Then you can quickly do a monthly processing of payroll by a click of a button. And the pay slips generated, and it can be electronically distributed with password protection and those kind of things via email. Okay. Then it has got some statutory report like you're having a requirement for WPS and those kind of things. Those can be pulled out from this particular solution of ours. Okay, next slide. So what are its capabilities at the high level, right? So I'll go from the pay location. So you can create your pay group. Then you've got the rule engines actually, wherein I can set up how my payroll can happen. You can have different types of pay groups created. One could be for managers, one could be for staff, and one could be for workers, right? And then we have got the workflow definition, wherein you could actually go through some approvals for your leave and the claims and those set up on this. Then you have got the biometric integration. Suppose if you are having few biometric systems and wherein you got your check-in and check-outs happening, so those can be linked to our payroll system. Then leave rules, in the leave rules for free zones and non-free zone companies, so you could define. And suppose if you're having across multiple offices across the Middle East, you could have those local rules also defined. Then you got the statutory requirements that are required for the MEA market. Specifically, if you look at UAE, we've got the WPS coming in. Then we've got the gratuity calculation, which could vary from a free zone to a non-free zone company. And the calculation of your leave and end of service benefits and those kind of things are taken care. And the last and final one is about the full and final settlement. We've got the full and final settlement whenever the employee leaves, so you could generate a complete full and final settlement, which you are going to be setting it for the employee, including the accruals, which constitutes the gratuity, your leave, unpaid leave salary, if there is any unpaid airfare that needs to be paid and those kind of things. Then we also have this employee movement master, wherein if you are moving from employee from one department to another or one country to another country, so I can do a settlement in one company and have him added to the other company without affecting his tenure in the company. So these are some of the features, key features and capabilities which are there as part of PayPro 365. Okay. So this is more in detail, which my colleague Prakash Krishnan will be covering during his demo, wherein when I look at my employee records, it's got the employee details, it's got dependent details. You can create your own custom fields, like for example, you want to have Emirates ID, expiry dates, passport expiry dates, visa expiry dates, driving license expiry dates. So those kind of things can be done, can be captured here. Then what are the benefits you are going to have? What are the deductions that you are going to have? Then other calculations that you have, and what is the ledger entry that you should be passed when you are processing the payroll? And in the service calculation is something which you are attached to the employees also maintained there. Then you have the salary processes where I can run my regular salary. And I can also do something called off-cycle salary. That means if somebody is going on leave and you want to process his leave salary, you could do that. Then you got the earnings and deduction, then the separation process wherein I can have a checklist kind of thing defined. And then I've got my fixed and variable components, then formula-driven components that are there. Formula-driven components are nothing like you want to set up like from the total salary, 60% should be my basic, 40% should be my HRA, and you could have another 20% defined as another 10% defined as my other allowances. So those kind of things can be captured here. Then whenever I could send my payslip via email, which is password protected. So when it comes, when you open it on the PDF, you could have a unique password defined, which could be a date of birth or some unique number, with which only you will be able to open the payslip. So these are, then you have the salary register, then the reconciliation, monthly reconciliation. Then we also have the variance report, like from last month to this month, if there is a change in the payout. So what is the reason for the change? There could be new addition of employees, deduction, employee would have left. So those things you will be able to see. Then we have got attendance. Attendance, we could capture the exceptions as a default, or if you're having your own time and attendance devices, which is biometric, so we could take those details there. Then you got your pay group, holidays, and those kind of things defined here. How the leaves are calculated, what are the rules for the leave, for my sick leave, my annual leaves, and all those things can be put in here. And your leave encashment, suppose if you are going on a vacation after 1 year, so you could have your encashment of leave process. Then when come to statutory, we have got the gratuity calculation, we have got the WPS generated from the system, which you can send it to your bank and to the government authorities. Then other stuff which are needed for your calculation and those kind of things are already taken care in the system. Okay, next. So these are some benefits when you are going to use PayPro 365. It's more user-driven, formula-driven, rule-based, and you got extended payroll data capturing that you could do. Then you could have your own custom field definition for specific customer data and those kind of things. Then you've got a statutory requirement that is taken care of. We've got an inbuilt module, this is a module built within Dynamics 365 Business Central. So it's much more easier and more like a wizard setup that you will do. Then you've got the integration that we do with other third-party like biometric devices or those kind of things which we can do. And we could also look at integrating with any of your other systems that you might have for your leave recording and those kind of things also, right? Okay, next.
Yeah.
So how you can use this system is that as a trial you can go to the Microsoft App Store and you could search for PayPro 365. So you will be able to look at the product that is being available there. Either you could download the product for a 1 month trial and then you can buy. For buying, then obviously you'll have to contact CITAS or our regional partners who are there, through whom you could always buy the solution from. Yeah. So I think I've covered whatever we wanted to. So straight we will jump to the product. So I would hand over the session to Prakash Krishnan to quickly give you an overview about the product. Yeah. Prakash, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Angad. So we are going to see the Dynamics 365 Business Central PayPro demo. So this is the home page. It depends on the user roles. We can define the role center page where you will be able to see the statistics of how many active employees, how many lay requests that are waiting for your approval. So many things can be made available on the role center page. So basically, the payroll hierarchy starts from defining multiple locations. We can have multiple locations. Underneath, we can have multiple pay groups. And after that, we will have the employee master. So we'll be able to define multiple locations first as a hierarchy. Then we will have a pay group as a second hierarchy where you'll be able to define the pay start date and end dates, leave calculation, start date and end dates. So what is the salary frequency for the particular pay group? You can make it active or inactive. So under the pay group, you'll be able to define the pay components. So basically, of course, you'll be able to define multiple pay components, whether it's a fixed component or variable components or formula-based calculations. So for example, for this particular pay group, these are the various pay components defined at the master level. So here it's a fixed component. When you select the formula-based calculations, the user-driven formula is possible, so that user can achieve different formula-based calculations also. Okay, so once you click the formula-based component, so at the bottom you can define the formula for it. Okay, so otherwise it can be a variable-based calculations as well. So since we have the GL integration, so we'll be able to define the GL account number at the pay components level. So using this pay component, we'll be able to define multiple earnings and deductions, even the other components. So this is done at the pay group level. So who are all the employees coming under this pay group? Automatically the pay components will be flown to the employee card. Okay, suppose if you want to do some specific change on the particular employee, you'll be able to do at the employee card level. Also, the other reports are completely configurable reports. So you can define how the pay slip needs to be printed for the particular pay group, or how you want to define the columns and rows for salary reports, so that we can define here. Also, we have the WPS setup where you will be able to define the pay components, which can be reflected in your SIF file. So these are the setups. Coming back to the master, so we'll be able to define the employee masters. So at the employee level, you'll be able to capture various details about the employees. So like, so the family details, what is the employment history of the particular employee. So you can also see the employee pay components, which is specific to particular employee. Okay, suppose if you want to make some changes at the employee level, that is possible. So also we have the leave setup. So we'll be able to define multiple leaves and location-based leave codes we can define. So and we can set up the calendar. We need to set up the holidays and weekly off so that we'll be able to, system will automatically generate the calendar for the year or whatever the period you want to calculate. So these are the holidays which we can define. So whether it's a full day or off day holiday that you can define over here. So once you define on holidays and weekly off, so the system will generate the work calendar. So this will be used for calculating the leave and other stuff. Okay. So also the leave is leave request or all are automated. The workflow for leave request, leave approval or leave rejection, that is all handled through the approval workflows. So the employee can actually request for a leave. So they can raise a request for them or on behalf of the other employee, they will be able to make a leave request. And that will go to the reporting manager for approval. Once it is approved, so that is actually updated in your payroll. Okay, so you can also do some leave cancellation. Suppose the manager rejects some leave, so that comes under leave cancellations. And you'll be able to see the complete leave transactions. So the complete history of leave. So who are all the employees, what are the eligible leave for them during the year or period. So what are all the leaves that are availed by the employees that you can have a complete track of it. Okay, so when we are talking about the rule engine, so this is very, very useful for applying various leaves or benefits. So you will be able to, the user will be able to define various rules. Based on the different criteria, for example, if it is a maternity leave, so you can define the conditions. So if the employee gender is female, if the variation status is married, so the maternity leave is applicable for the employee. So that you can define the multiple rules based on your leave policy or your organization policy. Okay. So once the masters and the leave policies everything in place, so you'll be able to do the attendance. So whether it is a daily attendance or monthly attendance, so you can do the daily attendance as well or monthly attendance. So if you have any biometric system in place, of course, we will do the integrations. It is pretty much possible. So once the monthly attendance is ready, so you'll be able to process the payroll for the month. Okay. So for example, I can even filter the particular pay group and locations. Okay. So only one employee comes under this filter. So from here, you'll be able to see the, you can process the attendance and you can prepare the salary. So you can see the preview of what will be the salary components for the particular employee. So during that period, so what is the leave, while, so what is the percentage, so what is the paid holidays, everything you can review before posting. Also, you'll be able to see the actual component wise, what is the amount which you are paying to the employee. So once you have verified, so you'll be able to process the salary for the month. Okay. So you'll also be able to generate the SIF file for WPS. The salary information file will be generated automatically, which will be used for PAE currently. So once it is posted, so that will be automatically available in the employee ledger entries. So we are using the default Business Central's employee ledger entries, tables for the integration to GL. So once it is done, so we'll be able to, the system has the capability of generating password protected payslips. So that is automatically triggered to the employees, automatically sent by email. So suppose if you want to see a particular employee's payslip, so we'll be able to generate from here. Okay, so this is the default payslip format. So also there are some other reports, like you can run the salary registers for the particular location and pay group. Again, this is completely configurable. The columns you can map with the component, whatever you want to showcase in the report. So that is configurable report. So what are the deductions and the earnings that you can see here. And there is a summary report, so which will have the summary of the salary. Okay, so this is a simple summary report. So what is the employee was what is the gross earnings and deductions and the net payable for the period. Okay, so this is all about the monthly salary process. So apart from the salary process, there is an exit process where the employee can submit a designation form. So of course that goes to the approval workflows. So once it is approved, that is accepted by the HR. So you'll be able to prepare the final settlements based on the resignation forms. Okay, so this is a full and final settlement page where it comes from the resignation form. So the employees are automatically captured, and the system calculates the experience, total experience for the employee. So what is the notice period as per the agreement? So it calculates the payment to be paid to the particular vendor. So once it is done, so you'll be able to post the settlement. So automatically the employee is marked as the resigned. So also the GL integration will happen automatically. So this is all about the full and final settlement exit process. Also, we'll be able to capture the employee movement, and see when it comes to movement, there is a setup. So where you can actually configure the system, whether you want the employees to be the movement, employee movement can be allowed at the location level or pay group level, or so the different levels can be set up. So based on this, the employee movement can be done. So we'll be able to do the employee movement. Okay, so again, so this is also approval workflow driven. So we can request and we can cancel the employee movement. Also, we have specific gratuity setup specific to Middle East. So where you can define the how you need to calculate the gratuity calculations. So what is the minimum year for calculation? What is the number of days it should be considered for calculating the gratuity? So that the system automatically calculates gratuity calculations as well. Okay. So also there is a possibility of salary revision. So we'll be able to do the revisions, year-on-year revisions, so that you can the employee pay components is updated automatically. Or if you want to do process some arrears, that is also pretty much possible in the system. So I think these are the high-level functionalities that are available in PayPro 365. So if you have any specific question, so we'll be happy to answer those questions. I'm sorry, I just missed one thing. So when you process a salary, so that can be tracked in the salary register page. So apart from the report, we also have the register where you can keep a track of the salary process. So from here, you'll be able to generate the pay slip. Suppose if the employee didn't get something or you want to print it again, so you'll be able to do that. So it will have the complete both summary level and detailed information. So you'll be able to see how much, what is the present days and paid leaves. All this salary related information can be navigated from here. So there is a detailed ledger where you'll be able to see the component-wise breakup for the particular employee and particular period. Okay, so these are the functionalities that are available. So if you have any questions, so we will answer. So can you please